Today we're going to be checking out what is the most customized Sirena 58 that came out of the Turkish builder's production. The vessel was purchased new in 2020 by a friend of mine, and the base price for the yacht was nearly $2 million, and then he put almost another $2 million in upgrades and customizations. It is now for sale at a fraction of that cost. So here is your opportunity to own a super yacht level vessel that is also Class A ocean rated and can be managed by an owner-operator couple. This yacht is truly in a league of its own.
Hey everybody, I'm Captain Butch and you are back with the Great Epic YouTube channel. This is another yacht tour edition. We're in beautiful St. Petersburg about to show you this amazing Sirena 58 motor yacht. It's owned by a friend of mine. It's for sale right now. All the listing information is down in the description below. We're gonna do a walkthrough with you on this fantastic boat. I've been on a lot of yachts and this is one of the most highly equipped vessels I've been on. Really excited to show it to you. I think you're gonna like it a lot. We're gonna kick things off on the aft deck of the boat, or I should say the swim platform of the boat. It's very large and secure back here. We've got beautiful teak decking throughout. Right next to me is the Williams jet drive tender, which I understand does like 50 miles per hour and has all the security features that you could possibly imagine on it. So you don't have to worry about somebody stealing and losing track of it. You can make phone calls from the middle of the Pacific, so it's a good safety item to have. I'm standing on the hydraulic swim platform that will lower down in the water, make launching the tender and retrieving very easy. And also when the tender's out of the way, it's a great swim step for hanging out in the water, getting in and out of the beautiful locations that you might be scuba diving, snorkeling, diving in the water, whatever you're doing. This is a fantastic swim platform. And of course, we've got the transom here with the yacht style signage for the name of the boat, which is Indonesmo. And then we've got a watertight lazarette door, which we'll be going into to show you in just a moment. All right, we're going to pop into the lazarette here via this transom door, and it's just a couple of steps down, and we actually have a Miele washer and dryer setup for doing your laundry. There is an ironing table that can be folded out, so you can be ironing while looking out onto the beautiful horizon out at anchor. And then we have a head. So this is like a crew head, but it's great for when you're out swimming, you want to come aboard, you don't want to go into the beautiful interior of this boat. All the wet footprints are kept out on the aft deck of the boat and not coming in and out. So one thing to mention real quick, this is a Class A ocean rated vessel. So as we walk around the boat, you'll see it's very stout, very wide side decks, very safe and secure. So you can go anywhere in the world with this vessel, and it has the highest rating for safety requirements. We have nice steps going up on both the port and starboard side. You have one of two exterior showers on this boat. We'll get to the next one in a little bit, which is pretty amazing. So we'll make our way up to the aft deck, which has great coverage back here. We have a wonderful quartz table, which is apparently a type of quartz that can withstand the exterior elements and the sun and hold up for many, many years. Comfortable cushions, nice red leather, chairs here on the other side for your guests. Beautiful views out the aft deck. And of course there's a screen that comes down if you have the sun in your face to make it much more comfortable back here. And we have a barbecue here on the aft deck. Also, just like the shower, this is one of two exterior barbecues on board. Pretty amazing. And as you'll notice as we walk around the boat, there are night vision cameras all over the place. There are hailers. The boat's equipped with an invisible fence, essentially, which is a high-tech security system. If anybody comes on board the boat, it's going to sound off the alarm and alert anybody within miles of your vessel, because it's so loud with how well equipped the hailers are on this boat. And then one thing I also did not mention is we have some electronic winches. That is a nice feature when you're dealing with oversized lines on a nice heavy boat like this.
And I also forgot to mention the boat is equipped with a super yacht style passerelle for getting on and off the boat on a Medmore setup.
So we'll walk around the side decks first and show you the bow and special feature on this boat that you don't come across on a sub 60-foot vessel very often. As mentioned, the side decks are really wide. Got beautifully varnished teak cap rails here, oversized hawse holes for running your lines through and tying off. We have a watertight door here on the starboard side that goes into the interior space. Good handrails, and of course we have overhead coverage almost down the entire side deck. Go up a couple of steps out to the foredeck. Another great seating area, dining area, quartz table, beautiful red leather cushions, and then this right here, it looks like a sun pad, but this is actually a hot tub out on the bow with cushions on top when the hot tub is not in use, so you can lounge out here or take a dip in luxury in that hot tub. Absolutely fantastic. Also, the boat is equipped with an awning that you can deploy with poles out here, so it will cover the foredeck here to keep you in the shade when you want to have the views from the bow of the vessel and have the breeze in your face. Obviously, we've got a great windlass set up here and bow pulpit, good size anchor to make you nice and secure when you're out. And then you'll notice we've got a large hatch here. This is for storage. I'm not going to open that up right now, but there's an identical hatch over on the starboard side, and we're going to show you this in a little bit. That will open up, and that's another special feature that you don't see on many yachts. It's actually a private access to and from the VIP stateroom, which is in the bow of the boat. And then we have this huge spotlight up there. I believe he said it's you'll see that on a lot of Coast Guard vessels. It's like 25 million candle power spotlight. That thing is unbelievable, but when you don't want to blind everybody on this side of the hemisphere, you can turn on the smaller LED lights for your navigational purposes. So we're going to continue aft here down the port side, identical to the starboard side, except of course on the starboard side you have your watertight door. This side you have a nice little window to open up for ventilation when you're running the boat from the lower helm. We have deck plates down here for waste discharge for pumping out, and it just feels very safe and secure and comfortable with these high rails. It just feels so solid up here. I'm really impressed with this Sirena 58. And of course here's another access point to get out and onto the boat with a boarding ladder that you can hook up on either side of the boat. And then access to the engine room is through the floor of this aft deck, which we'll go into in just a little bit. First, we're going to go up to the flybridge and check things out up there, which the beautiful teak decking follows throughout the exterior of this vessel. Nice and comfortable, not too steep. Staircase going up to the voluminous flybridge, which has great sight lines all around the vessel. Here's the primary spot to operate the vessel, but as just previously mentioned, there are two helms, so you can run the boat from down below when the weather is not exactly what you want to experience outside. But all of the latest electronics, Ray Marine, the boat is equipped with bow and stern thrusters and is powered by twin Caterpillar 12.9 diesels that produces about 850 horsepower apiece. You can get the boat up to around 26 knots top end, where you can go trawler speed at 8 knots, sip the fuel, and really increase your range substantially. The boat does hold about 950 gallons of diesel. We have a couple of helm chairs here, so for the captain and first mate to be seated comfortably while you're operating the boat. Great sight line out the front. You can see your guests hanging out in the hot tub or laying out on the bunny pad out on the bow. Lots of nice lounge space. We have tons of seating up here, another quartz table for having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Oh, and right above us is a huge sunroof that opens up. That really opens up this space nicely. And then just behind me, it's not deployed right now, but this is a television that swings down for your entertainment when you're out at anchor or at the dock, wherever you want to be. And just forward of me here, we have an ice maker and refrigerator for keeping all of your beverages and food up here, so you don't have to go down below when you just want to hang out up here, which is really great when you're underway on long passages. You don't want to have to go down inside to get a beverage or some food. You just go right back here and you can get what you want. And then moving aft, we have a really nice upper aft deck here for hanging out and having amazing views, getting some sun. This can turn into a great workout space. In fact, I believe there's a bunch of exercise equipment in here, weights, TheraBands, pull-up bars up here. It's a really great space. We have tons of storage around here, which I'll get to one of those special items here in a minute. We've got a life raft here ready to go. Here is the other barbecue setup with wet bar here for keeping things nice and clean, washing your hands while you're cooking food. storage down below, and then also the other one of 2 showers on board that I mentioned that are on the exterior side of the vessel. We have a handheld wand here, or you have the rain shower above. You can imagine being anchored off of your beautiful Bahamian island, Caribbean island, Mediterranean, having a shower outside. It is amazing up here. We have a huge storage compartment here that I was told is custom to this boat, essentially hand-laid fiberglass built into the structure of the boat. With this massive lock here, this is unbelievable. I've never seen hardware like that. And then we have our Dyneema line that can be used for towing a tender, or you can tie off to the land off your stern if you're in a deep anchorage. So we're gonna go down to the engine room next, which, as mentioned, is accessed through this hatch here in the floor on the aft deck, the covered aft deck. So it's a nice, safe, secure place to access your engine room while you're underway to check on everything down below here. Going down this ladder into the nice size engine room. All right, we're down in this very well equipped engine room space. I'm almost 6 feet tall, so it's not exactly stand up for me, but for my wife holding the camera right now, I can see she's standing up just fine in here. So if you are under 5'8", I think you can stand up all the way in this space here. But on either side here, we have our Caterpillar 12.9 850 horsepower diesels. It is a V-drive setup. We have tankage outbound of us there. You'll notice back in this corner here, this is a really nice upgraded feature. That is a dive compressor with a 150-foot reel of hose, so you can dive underneath the boat, clean the hull wherever you are. And he has all of the latest pneumatic cleaning tools that you could possibly need for cleaning the hull and be self-sufficient when you're anywhere in the world. That's a really cool feature to have and not have to tote something around. The reel just goes right out of the boat and you just start breathing air, jump in the water, and you're good to go. This is an air-conditioned space down here, so it's really comfortable to work in. Obviously, that's always a big bonus to have. It is equipped with 2 generators. There's one in the corner there. There's one right here behind me. We have our Victron power. The boat is also equipped with a ultrasonic anti-fouling system, so rather than having to constantly clean the bottom manually, it uses ultrasonic technology to keep any biological growth from occurring on the hull. So there's some equipment strewn about right now, but there's service being done. Underneath this mesh here is actually the gyro Seakeeper for stabilization. So this boat is not equipped with fin stabilizers. It is a gyro Seakeeper stabilizer. All right, we're gonna head into the air-conditioned space. And one really cool feature, as you'll see, is we have the galley aft here, and it's got a nice U shape, but you can be cooking dinner, breakfast, whatever, and open this baby all the way up. And so now it opens up the interior to the exterior and you have amazing views out the back. All right, so as mentioned, it is galley aft here. We have quartz countertops throughout, which is the running theme through this boat. Hardwood floors. We have our refrigeration over on the port side here. Just rotate that handle. Nice size space there. It's a mealy setup with the freezer below and refrigerator up above. We have ship's controls over here for controlling anything that you need on board. Sound system, which you could imagine is top of the line. Everything is top of the line on this boat. It's ridiculous. Whoever gets this boat is going to get a super yacht quality vessel in a size that you can manage with just a couple. It's really a fantastic boat. We have all the top of the line appliances, induction cooktop here. Here's your sink. A lot of nice counter space. Of course, amazing views all the way around the boat. Nice easy step up into the main salon space where we have great lighting all the way around. Air conditioning that's just filtering into the space, making it nice and comfortable. It still smells like a new boat. It's a 2020. It only has like 260 hours on the engine, so it's been lightly used, but just enough that a lot of the kinks have been worked out. All the final touches to suit the owner's requirements have been done. So this is really the type of boat that you want to step on and take right now, rather than having to build a new one and work out the kinks of a new vessel. This one is good to go. Over on this side, on the starboard side, there is a television that pops out behind the sofa. All the window screens, all the shades come down with the touch of a button. You can control pretty much everything on this boat with your phone. Everything is top of the line. You can see here with the watertight door that opens out to the starboard side there, as mentioned before, and then the lower helm space, which has everything down here as you do up above. Latest Raymarine electronics, your engine displays, thruster controls, joystick control, and we've got cameras all over the boat. Of course, the security system and surveillance is unbelievable on this boat. We have really good sight lines out the bow. I mean, you can see everything that you need to see from this space. Beautiful curved windows, look out the back. I mean, for a 60-foot boat, this is really manageable for operating as a couple. We have a nice sliding window, which we saw from the exterior, so you have good ventilation while you're underway. We have a hatch above, which is really just a skylight for bringing the light in. And I was looking around, there's another skylight somewhere. Maybe it's down in one of the staterooms that we'll see in a little bit. Got a nice countertop here, extra storage. All right, we're gonna go down this beautiful curved staircase down to the stateroom level, which this boat is equipped with 2 master staterooms. So it's not really a master and a VIP. They could equally be a master stateroom, and you'll see why in just a moment.
Which quite honestly is good for older couples that don't like to share a bed.
Yeah, it's great having 2 larger staterooms, because when you have a couple on board with you for the weekend, they want to have a nice sized bed, not be split up onto small bunks, although I know some people like that, but you know, a lot of people like to sleep together. And right when we enter the forward master cabin, we have a nice little skylight above, which has a shade that will close up to shut the light off when you want to go to bed, but that's a really nice touch to open it up in here and bring in the natural light. And so we're coming down into the forward master cabin, or you could call it the VIP cabin if you wish. Yeah, we have beautiful lighting so that it's easy to go up and down the stairs and not worry about kicking your toes. And then you have this nice space, good headroom, centerline queen bed, television set, got a place to hang out and chill and have a morning coffee without going out and seeing everybody just yet. And you know, one thing I just realized, there is hand sewn leather accents throughout the entire boat. All of these surfaces and sidewalls are all hand sewn inlaid leather, which is a really nice touch. We have great storage all the way around, nice views out the sides, opening hatches for ventilation. It's a really nice stateroom, very clean, white wood flooring in here as opposed to the black up into the salon. Just a very nice, comfortable space. Everywhere you go, there are switches and buttons to control everything. Just at the touch of a button, you have USB ports for USB-C and standard USB charging ports. So you are set up wherever you are on this boat. I mean, this boat, I'm gonna say it again, it is the most well-equipped 60-foot vessel I've stepped foot on. So one other really unique feature about this boat, which I alluded to out on the foredeck, is you have your private entrance and exit out to the bow. So you have your door here that goes into the main salon space to make this a nice private environment. And then you come up the staircase and you have this hatch, watertight hatch, that opens up and you're out on the bow. So you can come out here when you wake up and not have to disturb anybody in the boat and have your own private space. Come out to the hot tub, hang out, have your coffee up here on the foredeck. What a cool feature to have. And of course we have really nice closets. They're all cedar lined. You have fold out mirrors here. I love the little unique touches on this boat. What a fantastic vessel. And then we're gonna go down into the day head or forward master cabin head, whichever you want to call it. Quartz all over, huge space. This is bigger than our bathroom at home. And then we have this crazy shower, quartz shower with all of these jets here to pressure wash you to get you nice and clean, give you a massage while you're showering, rain style head that is really nice. So we have access from the companionway there or from the forward stateroom. We'll pop out here into the companionway and head to the midship master, which is equally well appointed. And the only thing that would really make this more of a master is that you have all of your electronics here next to the bed, so you can keep tabs on where the boat's at anchor, what's happening with weather. You have your communication here, so this is really good for the owner, captain, operator of the vessel, so they know what's going on when they're at rest. We have a vanity over on this side here. We have a nice built-in television here, and on either side, this is a full beam master. There are huge picture windows on either side. As you're just hanging out here, you can see almost at eye level the surface of the water. And I mean, look at this. You got a nice little lounge area just to be chilling. Have your own me time. When everybody else is up there having a good time, you just want to get away. You're not really ready to get into bed or get out of bed. You can just hang out here, lounge, and look off onto the horizon, see into the water all the critters that are swimming around the boat. Really nice setup. Beautiful custom artwork here on the headboard. Beautiful stuff. And then coming into the masterhead, much like the other head on board, a lot of quartz throughout, big sink. The same type of shower here with all of the jets to massage you, clean you, all that good stuff. Top of the line toilets. So it is a 2-stateroom, 2-head boat, very comfortable. You don't have 3 staterooms where they're all kind of small. It's 2 very large staterooms, which is really good for an owner-operator couple.
If you're enjoying our videos, it would mean a lot if you gave us a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share with your friends. It truly does help our channel and motivates us to put out more content. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.